All right, guys, it finally happened. Mullvad VPN was raided by the Swedish police. Oh, shit. If you're still looking for some more privacy products, make sure to check out vpntierlist.com. I've listed out some of my top rated privacy products. You can check out some of these links here with discount codes, whether you want a VPN router, whether you want anti-dox tool, or even cheaper access to streaming services. I have some really good codes here. Also, make sure to stay up to date with the tier list itself. I've rated pretty much every VPN. Mullvad is down here in B tier due to a combination of kind of expensive long-term pricing and limited streaming compatibility, but there are also a lot of other VPNs who do better in certain areas and worse in some others, so take that into consideration as well. Also, make sure to check out the Discord if you're interested. We have a pretty active community. All right, guys, so basically what happened is that today Mullvad has just published a new blog post in which they detail how 6 police officers from the National Operations Department of the Swedish police visited the Mullvad VPN office in Gothenburg with a search warrant. They intended to seize computers with customer data. However, Mullvad kind of like turned the police away, and I guess the police talked to the prosecutor and then left without taking anything or any customer information, which is a good thing. Now, Mullvad says they have been operating for over 14 years, and this is the first time their offices have been visited with a search warrant. So overall, if you're a Mullvad customer, what does this mean for you? Well, not too much at this point. However, that said, I do find it a bit concerning. I wonder how these police got a search warrant, what they're looking for, and if there will be any developments to this story in the future. We've seen stuff with Proton products where they had to kind of comply with legal authorities with their Proton mail. And that was a huge issue for that company and definitely a PR hit. So it'll be interesting to see if there's any developments with this story with Mullvad VPN, if they will have to give away any customer information or anything like that. According to their privacy policy, they're not allowed to do that. But these kind of things with VPNs haven't been tested too much. We have seen some examples in the past with something like PureVPN and IPVanish, less reputable companies that kind of just gave away things. But at the time, those companies were really big and they probably had a good portion of the market share. So it makes sense to see more kind of legal tests. Mullvad, from this point, even it says it hasn't seen much legal tests. So it will be interesting to see in the future how things play out. As of right now, it looks like things are okay. And it's good to see that Mullvad has not given away any customer information. However, I just kind of wanted to point out the irony. I do think if this had happened with any other company, Mullvad VPN has a very dedicated user base. It's not the biggest one, but it's very dedicated. Had this happened with any other VPN, I think people would be much more skeptical of what was going on behind the scenes. So that's something to think about. It kind of depends. Once again, how much do you trust your VPN? People do trust Mullvad, the people who like it, so they do trust that things are going on here as they say. So we'll have to see in the future what happens. But overall, it does look like a good thing that nothing was given away. Anyways, guys, though, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.